did a lot of shows and stuff, but I was the one who really got him to act. And I say it's acting because Rosie was an adaptation of a very well-known film. And that's the first and only time we worked together. I've been getting so many calls today of people saying, you worked a lot with him. Actually, the funny thing is, you know, I mean, we hit it off so well. We became great friends after this. And, you know, I would meet him off and on at awards and other ceremonies and, you know, various occasions. But it was, you know, a real pleasure working with him because that was the first time when I directed him in Rosie. And I must say that he was a good actor in the sense that he listened to the director. He came in late and he would say, okay, Sahira ji, whatever you say, I'm there. I'm doing what you want me to do. Just tell me what to do. Because, you know, I mean, he was a great mimic, but he never really acted as such, you know, I mean, in plays. And that was one of the first things that he did, and he got a lot of acclaim for it, God bless him. He got a lot of recognition for it, and I'm very grateful people still remember it. And bless him, he always used to go on and on praising me and praising, you know, his sort of, you know, interaction with me. And I loved him, and he, I think, is one of our greatest comedians whom we are really, really going to miss, and a great showman, you know. I mean, he was great, and he had a sense of humor. Plus, he was a good guy. He was a good human being, and I love him for that. And like I'm saying, we hardly met, but we'd be in touch on the telephone all the time, you know.
Right. Ms. Kazmi, as you mentioned, a great human being, a great artist as well. Speaking about his forte, which was comedy, he was an icon. He had a specific brand of humor, bordering on sophistication and satire. He was an institution on his own. Do you feel that there has a gap has emerged after his passing? Who will be there to replace this kind of humor in the industry?
Really, you know, I mean, I'm really, really at a loss to say that, because I will say that we have a lot of young people who are doing comedy, doing, you know, shows, etc. But there will be a gap once, I mean, you know, I still can't believe he's not there with me. You know, he's not here with us. Okay. But, you know, I just hope that other young people come up, because, you know, he was a great comic and a great showman, you know. I mean, like, he could conduct and compare and do a lot of things which were, you know, wonderful. And it was because he had this inherent sense of comedy.
You put it very rightly and in very simple words that you loved him, Ms. Kazmi. Right now, as we are speaking to you, our viewers can look at live pictures from outside Moin Akhtar's home in Karachi. But he was one of the lucky few, Ms. Kazmi, who got Pride of Performance and Sitara Imtiaz in his lifetime. Is there a way to preserve the great talent that Moin Akhtar possessed?
I really, you know, I mean, this is something that I've always said, you know, because at one time, remember, I mean, I was working for PTV, that was one channel, and Moin also, you know, all of us really started there, etc. I really feel that, unfortunately, there is not such a great, you know, kind of recognition or respect for the performing arts. And I've always said this, that there should be more, and we should be more, you know, genuine in our respect for the performing arts. And I would say that he was lucky, at least, you know, he got these awards. And bichara, he would tell me, he would say, Sahira ji, I got this because of Rosie, you know, I mean, you deserve it more. I said, no, it's perfectly okay. You deserve it. You're a great guy, you know, you're a great comic. I just would request our government, I request all our people, and, you know, I say that, please give respect to our artists when it's due. Don't wait till they've gone, because that happens most of the time. And he's lucky that he got it while he was still, you know.
He was certainly lucky. He still lives in the hearts of many. Ms. Kazmi, now you, along with the Moin Akhtar and a number of other individuals, represent a golden era, so to speak, of Pakistan's entertainment industry. When you were a friend also of Moin Akhtar, what was his opinion about how the industry has evolved to what it is now?
Well, I think right now, you know, I mean, it's huge, but I still feel that really we have to, you know, come to terms with the fact that with such a huge industry, we need to have more variety. We need to be doing more kinds of stuff, you know, like, I mean, we need to have in entertainment, there are all genres of entertainment. So we really need to have everything from the serious to the non-serious to comedies to, you know, talk shows that are not just one-to-one, but with many other different things. We need to, I feel we need to move forward creatively, which I don't seem to see too much of. And I just feel a bit upset because I am one of the, you know, people who's been there since my youth, and I've worked very hard towards, you know, kind of doing the kind of things that
Such was Moin Akhtar's love for his craft, Ms. Kazmi, that we could still see him in different plays on numerous television channels these days, right?
Yeah, because I mean, like anyway, I think he was a genuine commercial show business personality who I mean, that's it. This is what he did, and he did as much as he could. In fact, be it doing plays or doing mimicry or skits or conducting shows, etc. And he lived on that, and he, I think, was really genuinely great.
Right. Ms. Kazmi, just in the end, what is your most vivid memory of Moin Akhtar? You've worked with him on a number of productions together. What strikes you, and what do you remember now in retrospect?
He was, I mean, like I'm saying, I really, the very fact that after just one basic, production together, I mean, we became friends, and though we wouldn't meet as such, on a personal level as such, but I would talk to him on the phone, I would be calling him, he would be in touch, I would be in touch, and I think the basic thing is that he was a good guy. I mean, I feel I'm a good person. I'm a good human being. He was a great human being too, a good human being, and we saw through each other, and we were friends. And he used to go on and on and on praising me, and I would say, Mohini, and I'm going to say this, my nickname, I love nicknames with people I've worked with. My nickname for him was Mohini, and it was the cutest thing. I could meet him anywhere, be it a state occasion, be it an ordinary show or a function or anywhere. He would always come up to me and, like for instance, if I had my back towards him, he would greet me from where I said, and he would talk in that, the rosy tone and say, "Hi, Sahira, Jan, kya kar rahi ho?" I go, "Good." And I'd recognize him in a shot. I said, "Mohini, shut up." Everybody's watching,
Fond memories indeed, Ms. Kazmi.
My darling. And he said, "I don't care, main to tumhari hu." Maine kaha, "Chup rahe," So,
right. Thank you.
We'll miss him.
We will all miss him, definitely. Thank you very much, Ms. Sahira Kazmi, for sharing some of these very personal, very fond memories.